suppose happens to all these kids that are like this for hours at a time? Is there fine motor movement? Yeah. What do you think builds a greater brain? Gross motor movements or fine? Gross motor movements. Now, in our wisdom in this country, what we've decided to do is instead of going 5 days a week for gym class, okay, what do we now have kids do? 2 days a week for gym class.
It was a budget cut.
Budget cuts. Now, do you think that's a smart thing when we start looking at Miracle-Gro as exercise? Does it make sense that kids do, whether it's soccer, baseball, all these other types of sports, they may well do better in the classroom, martial arts? Yeah, it's only because of exercise. The brain needs it. The brain needs the exercise. So exercise and brain growth. The real goal with exercise has to be the brain growth, with the side effect being the heart and lung health. That's just a side effect. As the weight increases, the brain size decreases, the dinosaur syndrome. Basically, the whole goal is the fact that if we continue to exercise with gross motor movements, obviously fine are important as well, but it's important for brain growth and development. Now, we used to think that it was, to have a really healthy brain, we should do a lot of what type of puzzles? Crossword puzzles. Now, they believe just getting gross motor activity, okay? That's really the critical component. And most of it's because of the oxygenation of the brain, okay? The brain is like that tree with many branches. The buds of the tree are from exercise. The more exercise, the more full the tree. And you can actually, we'll talk about this, brain-derived growth hormones. You can actually develop more synapses because of exercise. There was a great study done out in Chicago with the book Spark, that they actually had kids that struggled in math class, okay? And they put a gym class in right before math class. Now, gym class was not the traditional math class. This was an inner city school, okay, that they were trying to do the study with. So they didn't have them, play kickball and stuff like that. Inner city school, guess what these kids were doing? Dancing, hip-hop, that type of stuff. Sweating their fannies off. And lo and behold, the class they had right after gym class was going to be math. What do you think happened to the math scores?
Went up.
They improved. What a strange thing, right? All because of brain growth and development, because of this brain-derived neurotrophic factor, the master molecule of the learning process. So the more we can push of that, the better brain health you'll have, okay? So now does it make sense that exercise is just not about getting in the trousers you want to have on, or the dress you want to wear to the high school reunion, or whatever it may be. It's really about keeping your brain healthy. So if you have a large business deal that you're going to do, or you're going into your boss for a raise, what do you think you might want to do before you go in for the raise? Exercise. Get your brain ready, right? Get it as sharp as possible before you're going in for this meeting, before you go in for that raise.